This is the Market Your Business Like a Pro podcast, episode 46.
Welcome to the Market Your Business Like a Pro podcast with Countess. Ken is an internationally recognized marketing expert. This podcast will give you tips on how to market your business more effectively than ever before to help you make more money, whether you're just starting out or have been in business for years. And now, here's Countess.
Hey, welcome to episode 46 of the Market Your Business Like a Pro podcast. I'm Countess, and this is episode 46. It's a continuation, actually, of episode 45, where we talked about how to make more money using LinkedIn. So here's a quick recap of what we talked about last week. I had given you some fast facts about LinkedIn, including the fact that there are now over 500 million people using LinkedIn. I talked about how to create a LinkedIn profile that will get you noticed. If you didn't listen or watch episode 45, it might be a good idea after this one to go back and check the other stuff, okay? So creating a LinkedIn profile and how to grow your network, mentioning that the magic number is 500 connections. So you want to make sure that you get your network up to at least 500. And I talked about how to go ahead and grow your network. We talked about how to find qualified leads, the notion of social selling, and how your LinkedIn profile today is very different than the LinkedIn profile would have looked like about 3 or 4 years ago. How to become a trusted advisor, and the fact that LinkedIn is very much a content engine with over 5 billion searches done on LinkedIn last year. I also mentioned about, and we closed out last episode talking about publishing articles, viewing the views and likes of your articles, promoting your LinkedIn publications on email and other networks, and keeping it fresh. So let's move ahead and talk about how to open new market segments for your business. Finding high-quality leads is really not that difficult on LinkedIn if you're doing it right. I mentioned there are over 2 million groups on LinkedIn. They've raised that membership limit from 50 to 100. So you can be a member of 100 different groups. I'll spend a few more minutes on that in a few minutes. And company pages. There are over 4 million company pages on LinkedIn. Your company should be there too. And you should create and use that company page to help you gain a following. You can post articles there and so on. Now, let's talk a little bit more about groups. Did you know that people who post or engage in groups get an average of 4 times more profile views compared to people who join a group and then aren't active in the group? LinkedIn groups really should be a key element of your LinkedIn business strategy. LinkedIn groups enable you to reach and engage more customers and potential customers. So look for groups in your industry. And if there isn't a group for your industry, you can create one, but I'll caution you that with so many groups out there, when you create a new group, it isn't a build it and they will come situation. You really do need to market the group. So if you have the time and energy to do that, by all means, go ahead. But check out and see what else is out there that you can tap into. You've got a built-in audience waiting to hear from you. Also, alumni groups are powerful sources of contacts as well. And those LinkedIn groups of alumni aren't limited to just college alumni. We often think of people just as college alumni, but when you worked for a company in the past, and perhaps a big company, for example, I worked at Motorola for over 20 years. There is a Motorola alumni group. Last I checked, there were over 25,000 people there in that group. These are people I used to work with. So what a great way to tap into a network of people that already know who you are and potentially what you do. So go ahead and check into alumni groups, companies that you used to work for. And of course, check the alumni groups of colleges and universities that you went to. But joining groups isn't enough. LinkedIn really is not a spectator sport. You really do need to join the conversation. With over 2 million groups out there, you can easily find groups that are relevant to helping you grow your business. I'm a member of 100 groups. I'm a LinkedIn groupie junkie. And I find myself finding groups that I haven't been active in or haven't monitored. And so I may remove some of the older groups and join some other groups that have either come on the playground, so to speak, or maybe they are a little bit more relevant to the work I do now versus the work that I may have done 5 or 10 years ago. So check your LinkedIn groups page. But that will help you identify companies with whom you do business and with whom you can do business. And what I mean by that is there may be people in groups that you want to do business with. You check out their profiles, of course, and see what companies they're with. And that may reveal some new opportunities for you. With over 4 million company pages on LinkedIn, LinkedIn's made it really easy to get more followers, to get people following your page. You want to drive people to your page so they stay updated on your products and services. The analytics that LinkedIn provides are getting better and better. You can see what activity you're getting on your company page. You can see the level of people in an organization. You can see what companies they're working for. You can see geographically where they're located. But in short, analytics really help you improve your marketing efforts. Let me spend a few minutes now on LinkedIn Mobile. This podcast is being recorded toward the end of August of 2018. And during this month, LinkedIn has announced some significant enhancements to the LinkedIn mobile app. And the LinkedIn mobile app is available on iPhone and Android, and of course on tablets as well. What they're doing now is they are adding functionality to the LinkedIn mobile app to make it much more similar to the experience we all get on the LinkedIn desktop app, which we've been using for a long time. So on the LinkedIn mobile app, you can check out your LinkedIn homepage. You can tap connections. You can converse with your connections. You can invite people. You can accept people into your network, people who may have sent invitations to you. You can also decline those invitations on the LinkedIn mobile app. You'll get notifications of activity within your LinkedIn network. You can see who's, for example, celebrating a birthday. If you're looking for a job, it will display the jobs that are relevant to your search based on the keywords in your profile, of course. You can tap on the jobs page and check out jobs that LinkedIn may recommend for you, once again, based on the keywords within your profile. And you can take a look for jobs also that match the titles of the positions that you're looking for. LinkedIn mobile app also gives you an easy way to change your profile photo, and you can actually change the look of your profile photo. You can change it from full color to black and white or sepia to make it stand out a little bit differently. And then over on the right-hand side of the LinkedIn mobile app, there are 9 dots. When you tap those 9 dots, you can find other applications like SlideShare, like LinkedIn Learning, which used to be lynda.com, by the way. You can look up, find other coworkers. You can use the new Sales Navigator. LinkedIn and Microsoft, which owns LinkedIn, they're both putting an increasing emphasis on LinkedIn Navigator. It's really a great tool. And as of the date of this recording, of this podcast, you can actually try out the LinkedIn Navigator for 30 days, I believe. But go ahead and try that out. That will give you another way to get some really rich information about people who are either in your network or who you might want to invite to your network. When you're on the mobile app, you can easily post updates that will show up in your profile and of course, in the news feeds of people who are connected to you. And you can check out messages. People who are sending messages to you, you can, of course, get them on the LinkedIn desktop app, but now you can easily access them and respond to them if you choose from the LinkedIn mobile app. All in all, you use LinkedIn to promote your business to existing and to potential customers. Let me spend a moment talking about the LinkedIn InMail. InMail is LinkedIn's closed email system. It allows you to send what you and I would think of as an email to people who are prospects or potential customers, or simply people that are within your network. You might let them know that you're interested in or that you've worked in an industry as well and start to build a relationship that way. Maybe you want to tell them about an event. LinkedIn's InMail will allow you to do that. Let me spend a moment now on what I'll call a bonus section, and that is talking about LinkedIn's free version versus the paid version. I get a lot of questions about, should I go premium or should I stay with free? Well, I've had a premium account for quite a long time. And for me, the best thing about it is it allows me to see who has viewed my profile, everybody that's viewed my profile over the last 90 days versus just a couple of days on the free version. Also, the premium version enhances your searchability. So on a LinkedIn free version, you can only see the last few people who viewed your profile, and you don't get to see very much about who they are. You may want to know more about them. You get a limited number of search filters on the free version. You may use a few keywords. You may get to look at first name, last name, and title. But on the premium version, you get to really zero in on who you're looking for. On LinkedIn, you can check people out based on the groups they're in, their level of seniority, the size of the company they work for, and so on. On the free version, when someone searches for you, you'll just be shown as a standard listing in results with your name, the company you work for, and your title. But on the premium version, you really get to stand out more. It will display more information from your profile. And with an expanded search listing, whenever your name is searched on LinkedIn, people will see a lot more about who you are and what you do. And that may encourage people to check out your profile and give you a little bit more insight into who's interested in who you are and what you do. Also with premium, you'll see how you rank. You'll see not only the full list of the top 100 most viewed people among your connections and colleagues, but also how you rank among your industry peers with the How You Rank Professionals Like You tool that's in the premium version. You can also have something called an open profile. Open profile is a premium-only feature, and with open profile, anybody on LinkedIn can reach out to you free of charge. So that's a good thing for them and for you. They don't have to waste InMail credits or buy InMail credits. If you have an open profile, it'll make it easier for people to find you and perhaps do business with you. And if you're looking to reach a recruiter, a prospect, an industry expert outside of your network, you can send direct messages to anyone on LinkedIn via InMail. So it's a pretty good, valuable tool for you to use. Once again, it's a premium-only feature. And there are some best practices with InMail. And by the way, these apply to email as well. You always want to write a compelling subject line and be brief. And select your recipients carefully. Don't blast everyone with an InMail. Once again, within free version, you don't have an unlimited profile search. You have an allotted number of profile searches. But with premium, you can search to your heart's content with unlimited profile search across your network. So those are some really quick, great, valuable tips for you in order for you to use LinkedIn. And once again, this is episode 46. Go back and check episode 45 for more tips. And go to our website. It's marketyourbusiness.co. There you'll find a replay of a webinar that I did not very long ago, which goes into these things in far more detail. I know many people listening to podcasts are on the go. You may or may not have video when you are listening to this. If you're on the go, of course, if you're in your car listening, you'll probably want to go back and check this episode out. Check out the video version that's on YouTube. And if you're on your desktop device, go to our website. It's marketyourbusiness.co, and go ahead and look for the LinkedIn webinar replay. Be sure you connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already done so. It's linkedin.com/in, don't forget the in, /Ken Countess. LinkedIn.com/in/Ken Countess. Send me an invite. Let me know that you heard about this on the podcast or watched it on YouTube. Personalize your invitation. And if you'd like me to do a complimentary quick review of your profile and let you know how you're doing with your own LinkedIn profile, go ahead and request that. I'd be happy to do a very quick overview of your profile for you and hopefully help you improve your LinkedIn results. So that's it for this week's episode. I hope you'll join me again next week. This is episode 46, so we have an archive of 46 episodes for you to listen to or watch. Many of them are on YouTube. Hope you join us again next time. Hey, that's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to check out our brand new Email Marketing Online Academy. It's www.marketyourbusiness.co/email-academy. That's where you'll find out more. Check out all of our episodes of the Market Your Business Like a Pro podcast. It's on our website, marketyourbusiness.co. Look for the podcast tab, and there you'll find all previous episodes. And while you're on our website, don't forget to check out all the other resources and sign up for our weekly newsletter too.
Thanks for listening to the Market Your Business Like a Pro podcast with Ken Countess. Be sure to visit marketyourbusiness.co to access show notes, discover our fantastic content, and sign up for our mailing list. Have questions? Send Ken an email, ken@thecountessgroup.com, or Twitter @CountessGroup. See you next time.
If you need help with this or anything else related to marketing your business, reach out to us.